So grew up on Mercer Island. All right.
Yeah.
You walked on the Washington football team. You have to get into that. I just don't picture you as a football player.
He judging you, dog.
I just don't. I mean, I don't.
He judging you, dog.
It's all good.
He looked like Hauschka with a beard.
The pendulum has swung. Marshawn's my favorite now.
Oh, come on, man.
Swung way over there now. I don't.
Way over there now.
Why do you think I wore a T-shirt for a child? I was trying to show off like you guys.
Wore a baby T-shirt so he can look big. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, bro. It's all good. So, what position did you play?
That's why I asked about the pecking order because I was a walk-on, which there was a definite line between walk-on players and scholarship players, and the scholarship players were treated like they were ambassadors from another country going to the UN, and the walk-on players were treated like they were rounding up rodents in the city and would just drown them. So it was definitely there was a separation until one of the walk-ons would push through and become a starter, and then they would look us just leave us in the dust. But that's why I was like, I can't believe on the Seahawks. The team's so small. Everyone, once you finally make the cut, it's still in the NFL. It seems like it's such a small group of people that it's hard, that they've still I don't know, the top wide receiver would not even acknowledge somebody on special teams.
It happens, bro. Beast Mode didn't talk to me for the first couple days.
Bro, you always be trying to run that drag, my boy.
What? I'm engaging with our guests. Yeah. I'm sorry, Joe. We go back and forth a whole lot. We're real, it's my brother, so sometimes we get some back and forth stuff and banter and all of that.
This dude disrespectful.
It is how my wife and I talk to each other.
No, it ain't like that. But probably if you got a little brother or an older brother, probably more like that though.
Yeah, that's my little brother, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's I got my little older and younger brother. So yeah,
that's my son.
There it is. So look, bro. How'd you?
No, I was bad. I was bad at football, but I was good enough to be good at practice. And I made the scout. I made the number one defense. I was on scout offense, of course. I never was close to making anything close to a starter, but I made them feel really good about their jobs. And they would tackle me, and I would just burst out crying and ask them why they would do that. And
so, did you do this for fun, or did you do this for as you really you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and see how far this take me. Let's see if I can get to the league, or it was just let's go.
There was a bit of there was a lot of I want to see if I can do this. Can I actually compete on this insane level? No, I could not. And,
what year was it?
92, 93. We were good.
Yeah. Hold on.
Didn't y'all go to a Rose Bowl or something like that?
Was Napoleon? Was Napoleon Kaufman there?
Napoleon Kaufman was on the team.
Man, shout out. He a pastor out in the Bay right now.
Yes, he is, bro. My running back coach took us to his church.
Yeah, he a pastor in the Bay right now.
Yeah, he famously left the Raiders to become a pastor, right?
And he's still a pastor in the Bay Area too.
I mean, he left after 4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Was it that? Or was it even fewer than that?
Yeah.
And so he left with his joints working and his fingers intact and
pretty smart individual.
Yeah, he was the fastest person he was the fastest person I'd ever seen up close.
Really?
I remember going how is he doing this? And the entire defenses he would do one shake, and entire defense would run the wrong direction, and he just had open fields every time. It was very impressive. And that was with Mark Brunell and Billy Joe Hobart was the quarterback, and Damon Heward came at that point, and Mark Bruner was the tight end, and the backup tight end was Ernie Conwell, who were just both monsters. Both Ernie won a Super Bowl with the Rams, and
Ernie used to be with the NFL PA. Big dude used to come talk to us all the time.
He was one of the scary. And then Lincoln Kennedy was there, one of the biggest, fastest linemen I had ever seen. And I left after I arrived after like Steve Entman and Donald Jones had left, who were all terrifying defensive players.
So what was the day or moment or I don't know time during that time period that you were playing football where you were like, oh hell no, I'm going into acting, bro. No,
he was already into acting. I mean, he was acting like he wanted to play football.
Doing a lot of acting. It was like
he was. Acting.
There was multiple things that happened. I was already acting because I would play football and then at night go rehearse a play and then go to school the next morning, just completely tired, and I was so bad at school and I didn't care about it, so I just focused on football and theater. But there are things that happened where this guy named Dave Ritchie, who I watched him, gigantic, scary defensive player, he dislocated his hip, and he was screaming like a baby with a man's voice. And I was like, I was like, this is a lot. And I'm not that good at this. And it's probably not worth it for me to have something like that happen. But I still played. And then we had skit night, for the incoming guy, for the new guys, and we all had to do it was at the Huskies. It was really good hazing. I know there's hazing everywhere, but the hazing was you had to sing and you had to put on a skit. And I compared to, I don't know what else they, like screwing a goat or something at fraternities, but skit night was the first night.
Bro.
Oh. I don't know what fraternities you went, but we just had sex with goats most of the nights. It was great.
We got no fraternities, none of that.
Goat. Is that weird to you guys?
A little bit.
Nah, a lot of
no, but
hell yeah,
I killed it on skit night. Skit night. It was the first time. Like I remember DeMarco Farr walked up to me and was like, "Hey, man, that was really funny." And I was like, that was the first time he spoke to me. And I remember going like, I'm getting way more respect on the skit I did about our team doctor than on the field. I was like, this should be a sign. And then I booked a national car commercial. I auditioned for a national car commercial in Seattle, and I got it. And I was like, you gotta get out. You gotta get out. You're doing a lot of the theater stuff, and now this stuff is working. So I'm gonna. And I went and walked into Don James' office and said, I gotta go after this, and that was that.
Wow.
Walked in my acting life.
Hell yeah, good decision.
See?
Great decision. The Get Got podcast is sponsored by Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sport app with over 10 million active members. With the holiday season here and the football season in full swing, now is the best time to get in on all the fun.
Think Jamar Chase will get more than 63.5 yards receiving next week? Joe Burrow passed for more than 1.5 touchdowns? Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your sports opinions into real money all season long on Prize Picks.
Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money, even one of your Picks doesn't hit.
You can now win up to 1,000 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. That's right, only 4 correct picks.
Have I mentioned? Prize Picks put their members first. All the withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When your picks hit, you get your chicken in as quick as 15 minutes. Prize Picks is giving away 2 free picks in December, and they are giving away $30+ million in rewards during Picksmas.
Download the Prize Picks app today and use code GETGOT and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code GETGOT on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game.